It's a very high 3. It's almost a 2.
Okay.
The reason it is for one, it's paired with Long John Silver's. So you could get a freaking root beer float and then have some Long John Silver's food.
Oh, God.
And you know what? Speaking of a gift that keeps on giving, that is truly a gift that keeps on giving. Welcome back to the conversation with Wheat Steak Creates. Wheat Steak Creates conversation. On this episode, we're going over fast food chain restaurants and ranking them from 1 through 7. 7 being the worst, 1 being the best. This is a 2-part series, with this being the first one. And I'm here with my good friend Jerry. Jerry, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty dang good. So this list consists of, well, it looks like 10 plus fast food chain restaurants. I'm going to start by naming 4 of them off. Jerry, after that, you name the next 4. We got Arby's, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, A&W.
We got Burger King, Krispy Kreme, Auntie Anne's, Chick-fil-A.
Then we got Panda Express, Chipotle, Wendy's, and Popeyes.
And then we're going to go for Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Stick and Shake, and some Canes. Raisin Canes, sorry.
Yeah, Raisin Canes, that's a good one. Then we got Dairy Queen, Whataburger, Sonic, and In-N-Out.
Yep, then we're going to finish it out with some Taco Bell, some Subway, Long John Silver's, some Five Guys, and some KFC.
Perfect. All right, so this ranking system is 1 through 7, 1 being the best. So let's just get into this thing. Our first one is Arby's. Jerry, what do you think about Arby's?
Arby's is pretty good. For me, I'd say it's pretty mid-tier.
Mid-tier?
Yeah, probably around a 3 or 4. Mostly because I can make a sandwich at home, a roast beef sandwich at home if I really wanted to.
Right.
So that's why I don't really go for it. It's not my first choice
Right.
all the time,
Okay.
because I can make a sandwich at home and it'd be just as good.
Right. The only reason that I will, are you picking, so let's see. So mid-tier.
Yep.
So like 3, 4, 5, one of those.
Yeah, I'm going to probably go with a 4.
Okay. So that's straight up as mid-tier as you can get.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Arby's is probably a 3 on my spectrum. They have some pretty solid curly fries, and their cookies they're all right. I mean, I can get better cookies wherever else. Next up on our list is McDonald's.
Real quick before we move on to the next one.
Yes.
I'd say that Arby's is keeping it mid-tier because of the curly fries. The curly fries plus the honey mustard.
Ooh, that yeah. I will. And to be honest, their sauce. Fast food restaurants nowadays, the sauce is the boss.
Yeah, sauce is the boss. Most places like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, that's on our list. It's pretty much all the same sauce. You're just gonna get your ketchup, your mustard, whatever. But Arby's sauce slaps.
Arby's sauce is very good.
And then their honey mustard mixed with the, you can get honey mustard anywhere, but Arby's honey mustard slaps with the curly fries.
Okay, I got you. So, as we know, sauce is the boss. You know what? I'm going to skip over the one that's next up on our line because I feel like it's just a classic. Okay. So let's go with Jack in the Box. And to be honest, I'm going to rank this one. And this is just absolute trash food.
Okay, why do you say that?
It is not good. Every time I've had it, it's either been undercooked or overcooked. There's no consistency, and I'm not gonna say that I eat there a whole lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say how many times I've eaten there.
But the few times that I have, I've not been impressed.
Okay, I can understand that. I mean, we don't have any here in Wichita. Right. So you got to go out of town. Where have you had Jack in the Box?
I've had it at Kansas City, and I had
I didn't even know they had it in Kansas City.
Yeah, when I was playing baseball, we would go there sometimes, but it was just never that good.
Yeah.
And then I went in St. Louis one time, and
you're telling me
it was
with everything they have in St. Louis, you went to Jack in the Box.
Okay, that was not my decision.
Emos. You could have gone to Emos.
Well, I mean, I went there too, but
yeah.
Okay, so Jack in the Box is it's a 7. It's It's absolute garbage. What are you ranking it?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had
Man,
Jack in the Box?
I had Jack in the Box one time in my life in Arlington, Texas, the one right next to the baseball stadium.
Yeah.
It was trash. I just had a burger there. I guess you can get like anything. They have like
I
a
think
mixer
they have
of like,
chicken. Do they have chicken?
I think they have chicken. They have like tacos. You can
They have
get,
tacos.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they have tacos.
To be honest, I don't even know why I kept this on the list because it's not good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the menu here. So obviously they have burgers.
Yeah, while you're looking up that, I'm also gonna rank it at 7.
Okay.
Pretty trash. So the one
Yeah.
time I had it, it wasn't great. It was.
Right.
I mean, I don't mean to spoil anything here, but it is pretty on par with Burger King.
Yeah. And that's something we'll get to in just a minute. So on this Jack in the Box menu, they are marketing their main thing, giant bold on their website, chili cheeseburger combo.
Ooh. Okay.
Does that even sound good?
Not great.
It doesn't. I will say that Coke looks pretty good, but what Coke doesn't look good?
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing that's on the menu. And then to our right, we've got sauce and loaded fries. That sounds all right, but it doesn't look good.
Sounds like you're gonna have a great time later.
Well, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And with that, we're going to what did you rank that at 7?
Yeah, we're both 7s.
Okay, so your Arby's is at 4, my Arby's is at 3. Okay. Moving on. You want to announce the next one?
Yeah, A&W is next on our list. I'm gonna go ahead and rank that one. I'm gonna give that one a 3.
Okay.
The root beer floats, they don't miss.
The
root beer floats.
Yeah, they truly don't
miss. And then their burgers, their burgers are good. They used to have one down in Wellington. We'd hit it every time we go to the lodge down in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We go there every single time, get a root beer float and a burger, and it was great. It was a part of the trip we'd always look forward to. Since then, it's closed down, so I haven't really been in a long time. Aren't they mixed with something else like us, Long John Silver's?
I was actually going to tell you, this is probably one of the best 1-2 combinations in my honest opinion.
Yep.
So you rank that at 3.
Yeah, 3.
I'm going to have to go with A&W is a 3 for me as well. And the reason I'm going to say that is because...
is it a high 3?
It's a very high 3. It's almost a 2.
Okay.
The reason it is for one, it's paired with Long John Silver's. So you could get a freaking root beer float and then have some Long John Silver's food.
Oh, God.
And you know what? Speaking of a gift that keeps on giving, that is truly a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I
wish they had more. I'll say that. I wish they had more.
Right. There's one out west, which is by my mom's house. And so that's where I would eat it primarily.
Right.
That one's paired with Long John, and
I'm pretty sure that most of them are anymore.
Yeah, because I don't think there's I don't think there's, at least around here, a standalone Long John Silver's anymore.
I don't think so either.
Because they went. It's a sad day for Long John. Speaking of that, what do you rank Long John's? That's also on the list here.
Long John Silver's. I haven't had it in a long time. I love me some fish.
Yeah. What are those things called? Hush puppies?
Yeah. Oh, man. Thanks for reminding me. That's going to bump it up on the list for me. I'm going to go with a 3 for Long John Silver's as well.
Okay.
It's pretty, it's good, but it's, it's fried food, It's pretty hit or miss.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go with a 3 as well there with A&W. Just depends on what mood I'm in.
Right.
So
I would have to say that Long John's for me is... Whew.
And those hush puppies is what does it for me.
Yeah.
I look forward to them every
puppies, time. I'm going to say this is a very high 2.
2? Wow.
It's... Okay. Everyone shits on Long John Silver's. Mm-hmm. Everyone does, but you know what? I agree.
And I think I haven't had Long John Silver's very much, and I think that's why my parents never really liked it.
Right.
So I never really got to eat it, and they don't have them around very much anymore. Like you said with A&W, they're paired together. So where you see an A&W, there's a Long John Silver's. So I just haven't had it much.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like what's that called? A white pony, or like you seeing a pony, what is it? Like a white
Albino or something like that.
something like
I
you
don't
see
know.
it out in the wild and you're like, "Oh, that's a sight to see." Like seeing a unicorn.
Yeah.
Of course those aren't real.
Yep.
That's a discussion for another day, but so
Okay.
moving on, we've got Burger King up next. Jerry, what are your thoughts on Burger King? And why are you ranking it so low?
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be a 7 for me
Oh my gosh.
because
Bottom of the barrel.
yeah. Actually, okay, I'll move it up to a 6.
Okay.
When I was in college, when I went to Butler,
Yep. Yeah.
we go there. It was one of the, I think it was 24/7 or they close real late, but we go there at like 11 o'clock at night, just get a late night snack while we were studying, and they'd come through with like the 99-cent
Chicken nuggets. Good
yeah.
God, it's like eating cardboard.
Yeah, but I mean, we were poor college students,
You
so
had to live off of it.
yeah,
Right.
it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. So I'll give it the respect it deserves at a 6
Okay.
for keeping me alive.
Okay. And that's a big respect due to you.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King is an interesting one for me because I was just talking about this with Megan the other day. She's like, I don't think I've had Burger King I don't think I've ever had I've never wanted Burger King in my
Yeah.
life. Well, I'm gonna rank it a 5. And the only reason I'm ranking it a 5,
Okay.
and it could change because we'll see what happens, but the only
Okay.
reason I'm ranking it 4 or 5 is that, to be honest, I think it tastes pretty dang good, in my honest opinion.
Okay. I haven't had it in a long time either.
What I do is I get like a double cheeseburger, and I put their onion rings on the cheeseburger itself, and then I
Okay.
put barbecue sauce on it.
Okay, that does sound pretty good.
It tastes good, but it's one of those things where it's not worth
Mm-hmm.
what happens later on.
Yeah.
So,
The gift later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys go the other day when you were talking about it, or were
No,
you just
Megan
talking about it?
refuses to go, so she's like, maybe you and Alex should go because. So Alex and I actually, I probably haven't been in like 2 years, to be
Yeah,
honest.
same.
So it's been a while for me. But
Mm-hmm.
moving on in the list, we've got. Should we go with the Krispy Kreme and Auntie Anne combo? Meaning these aren't really fast food restaurants, but
Yeah, we can do them at the same time.
okay.
I'll let you go ahead.
So Krispy Kreme, it's technically not fast food, but it's one of those things where I think it's a staple, to be honest. So this is a number 1 for me.
Okay.
Many people think that their glazed donuts and just anything on their menu is either overpriced or it's just overrated, but I highly disagree. It's definitely number 1 for me. Their chocolate iced donuts,
Mm-hmm.
fire.
Concur.
Yes. Auntie Anne's. Do I even need to say anything? That is easy.
Yeah.
That is a number 1.
Yep.
That might be one of the best things on this list. Auntie Anne's pretzels. To be honest, when I was little, I always dreamed of growing up and being able to get not just one pretzel. So every time I go, I get 2 pretzels for myself.
Okay. There you go.
It's just great. You mix that with a Coke, you get some cheese on the side,
Yep.
dip those pretzels in, you're good to go.
So,
What are you ranking these?
so I think they both hit the nostalgia mark.
I feel that.
They're part of our childhood. So Krispy Kreme, I'm gonna agree with you on both of them. Straight up, agree with you on both of them. So number 1 is where they're gonna sit for me.
Okay.
Krispy Kreme doesn't miss. You go in there.
No, they don't.
So this is kind of funny, but in high school, my both my orthodontist and my dentist's offices are right there next to the Krispy Kreme here in town. And after our dentists are cleaning, we go to Krispy Kreme and get donuts.
Is that
'Cause-
after you get cavities, or like?
They probably helped with the cavities.
Yeah. Did you get many cavities when you were little?
When I was little, I did get a few, but it's been a long time since then. But
Right.
so yeah, so Krispy Kreme, top tier, doesn't miss. So you go in there, you get you a free donut, first of all.
Exactly, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
To be honest, the people that go through the drive-through, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Megan did not know.
She did
not. She did not know, and
Oh,
she's
wow.
like, "You're kidding! Like, who gets a free donut when you go in there?"
Right.
And she's like, "Let's just go through the drive-through," and I was like, "No, pull over and park,
Mhm.
and we're gonna go in and get a free donut." She goes, "I don't believe you." So we go in and we get our free donut, and to be honest, that donut is easily the best.
Yeah.
I think that's a debate on a lot of people's because it's either I like it because it's right there off the
Yep.
line and it's
Mhm.
nice and hot, but that's just me. So
I mean, yeah, it's so good. Like you go, it's free. I mean,
yeah, it's a free donut, and then you can get your dozen or your half dozen or even just one or two.
Yep.
It's very good.
Yep. And then so Annie Ann's. I haven't had a lot of Annie Ann's. I never had it as a kid. The first time I had it was like over the like the beginning of this year,
Really,
end of last year, maybe. Yeah. But it was so good. I hadn't had a better pretzel before.
it's so good.
And-
To be honest, that sounds
Now every time I go to the mall, I don't go
Delicious.
to the mall very often, but every time I go to the mall, gotta get Annie Ann's because
Yep.
it's right there, and it's so good.
I think they should just make their own standalone store. I don't know, at least in where we're from, Wichita, they don't have
Yeah.
a standalone store. I think they should.
Yep.
I think they should. But
Yep. I agree.
so your number ones right now are Krispy Kreme and Annie Ann's, right?
Yep.
That's
The non-restaurants.
yeah,
I
the
guess.
non-restaurants, the absolute junk food.
Yep.
Let's skip around
That
here.
tells us anything.
Yeah. Let's go with Jimmy John's next.
Okay. Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
All right.
What are your thoughts on old Jimmy?
So Jimmy John's is good. Good.
Plain and simple.
Yeah,
It
I
just
like-
like sandwiches, they're pretty plain.
Yeah.
Simple.
So I get let's see. I'm gonna go with a 3 on Jimmy John's here. Right there with A&W and Long John Silver's. I get it's a turkey BLT. So good. Their French bread is good.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I have other sandwich shops that I'd rather go to before Jimmy John's. But in general, Jimmy John's 3.
Okay.
You?
I'm gonna have to go with Jimmy John's is I don't know, man. It's so simple that I have to be in the mood for it. Like it's
Yeah.
I like simplicity, but I will say they're fast. They're freaky
They are.
fast.
Actually,
but-
before you make your decision,
okay.
I'm bumping it down to 4.
Okay. I was thinking it's middle tier for me, which would put that at 4. I think it's a 3 or a 4. I can't decide. I'm on the
Yeah.
bubble. I'm gonna go 4. I think it's a high 4. So
Okay.
it's really close to a 3. But sticking with the sandwich shops, what are your thoughts on Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's, huh? So I've only had it a few times. You actually introduced me to it the first time I had it.
Yeah.
It was really good. I think I need to try something else. Although I really like, what is it?
The Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like it. I'd get it every time, but I think I need to try something else to get an actual rating on this. But from what
Right.
I've had, I'll say a 4 as well.
Oh, you're putting that at a 4. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. It's good.
You just
So-
need to feel out the menu a little bit more before
Exactly.
you put it higher.
Exactly.
I
And one
think.
that's not on here, and maybe it's not everywhere. I don't know. But I'll give a shout out to Firehouse.
Firehouse subs.
Firehouse is my all time favorite sandwich shop.
Okay. So if that was on this list, it would easily be number 1.
Oh,
for you.
number 1 for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I like Firehouse. They're pretty good. They're consistent for sure.
Yeah.
So Jersey Mike's. That's kind of a tough one for me because I haven't really had much else of the menu,
Mm-hmm.
but their Philly cheesesteak is consistent, and they have some really good chips that go along with it. So I'm gonna put that at a 3. I think it deserves to be a little bit higher, a little bit higher up than a 4 where you put it. But sticking with Subway, what are your thoughts on
Oh,
old
Subway's on
Subway?
here? I didn't know Subway was on here. Okay, I would say Subway's a 6.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Subway is probably my least favorite. I like Subway, but you got
Sheesh.
Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, and then Firehouse. Obviously, I'm gonna pick Firehouse, but Subway is a 6 for me.
That really surprised me because I think it was like 2 years ago. Every time I come down to see you, that's the only place we would ever eat.
Yeah.
Did you just get
Yeah.
tired of it?
Well, no, I mean, I've always liked it, but it's somewhere you can go. It's quick, it's reliable. It's going to be the same every time. It's consistent, but it's a sandwich, man. You get it. It's I mean, I get a turkey sandwich or, I get a meatball sandwich sometimes.
So
So just a regular sandwich, I can make that at home with the same kind of bread.
can I try to sway you on this?
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. Subway, when has Subway not been there for you? Like
Okay.
when I say that, I mean you're like, this is my thought process. I don't
Yeah.
know about you, but when I'm thinking, okay, I've had too much junk food or I just don't want to eat in, like I don't want to make something. I
Mhm.
want something fast, consistent that I know is gonna hit.
Yeah. And Subway's there for
What do
you.
you? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there for me because like it's not. No, it's not healthy, but it's more healthy than an A&W or a Arby's. I
Yeah.
mean, for me, I'm putting Subway at a 2.
2. Okay.
I think it could actually. It
I'll s-
might become a 1 here in a minute because
I'll say that I'm not surprised at it being at a 2 for you because that's
I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
So you're keeping it at a 6.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go 6. It's the okay. I'm gonna change it to a 5 simply because I think it's better than Burger King.
I was gonna say you can't put that with Burger King on your list
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite the
Yep.
we got quite the deal going here. So moving on, I've kind of saved some of the best for last, to be honest. Let's just get this one out of the way. Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen is gonna be a 3 for me.
Okay.
Their ice cream is great. Every time
They're consistent too.
And then, so when we were little, my stepmom would get their ice cream cakes because it's right there.
Oh,
in
they
Derby.
slap.
Yeah, their ice cream cakes are so good. And then the dilly,
Oh my
bars.
god, the dilly bars too.
And then, so that's just for ice cream. Like that's what they are. Is Dairy Queen is ice cream. Like you think of ice cream when you go there,
Right.
but their food, you get chicken strips. With
I was gonna
gravy.
say the chicken strips.
Yes, and then get it with gravy.
Yeah.
For dipping sauce, and it's so good.
It's
so
delicious. So I have a beef with which I'll bring this up in just a minute whenever we get to it, but just don't forget about the chicken strips and the gravy because I'm going to come back to that. But for my Dairy Queen, I'm going to put mine at a 4.
Okay.
I think their ice cream is delicious. I think it's a little overpriced, to be honest. Like if you want a Blizzard from there, it's like going to run you $4
Okay, yeah,
for
that's pretty
for a
expensive.
decent size.
Yeah.
If you don't want it like a small one, it's I don't think it's worth your money, to be honest.
Okay. So, okay, we got some other ice cream places on here that have
Yeah.
ice cream. Where would you go for? So, okay,
The one that I'm thinking of is not honestly one of my favorite fast food chains is not on this list, but we're gonna put it on the list
okay.
in just a minute after. Or what were you gonna say?
So I can't remember what I was gonna put DQ at, but I'm putting it at a 2. I think that's what I said before.
Yeah,
But
I believe you
DQ's
did.
going for a 2 for me. So where would you go for ice cream? So rank your DQ.
okay.
Did you already do that?
Yeah, my DQ's at a 4.
Okay, so where would you go for ice cream?
Do you know where I would go? I think you do. It's just not on this list.
Probably Brahms, maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
Brahms. Is Brahms everywhere?
No, it's just like
Is it
Kansas. So they have some in Missouri,
But it's a
I think
Midwest thing.
it's definitely Midwest.
So Brahms is, I would say their burgers are comparable. Well, if it's close to anything, it's probably close to Whataburger is what I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Whataburger. We'll get
Mhm.
to that. It's not as big as Whataburger, but they have crinkle cut fries and they have
Yeah.
really, really good cheap ice cream.
Cheap ice cream. Yeah.
And
You
so
can't go wrong. So
No.
the meal, the meal comes with, you can either get a drink or a shake.
right.
And that's a steal right there.
For sure.
Like, and then if you were just to get a shake, it's like $2, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So like you could either have the drink or no additional cost, the shake that
Yeah.
comes with, or you could, get both, which I think is just a great.
This podcast is not brought to you by Brahms.
No, it is not. It's not
But
sponsored
sponsor
by Brahms. No. Yeah, not a sponsor. So going back to the chicken tender and gravy debacle I was talking about, I love it from Dairy Queen. We're gonna go to Sonic because
Okay.
Sonic, at least the location that I live by, they don't sell gravy anymore.
No gravy.
No gravy.
Huh.
So when you order their chicken strip basket,
Didn't come with gravy.
no gravy.
Okay. So
So-
that's
That's not a deal breaker for me
Right.
by any means.
that doesn't affect me because I don't get that from there.
Okay. Have you ever had it though?
Not from there. No.
The only reason I think it's superior, if it still had the gravy, to Dairy Queen is just the fact that it comes with one singular onion ring.
One onion ring?
Comes with one onion ring and your choice of fries or tots.
Why one onion ring?
It's like a little dessert that you didn't know you wanted.
From Sonic?
Yeah. Have you had their onion rings?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They're
onion
very
rings,
good.
Yeah, their onion rings are good, but why? That don't make sense. Why one?
It's just like a signature thing they do.
Okay. With the chicken strips and the
Yeah, like the chicken strip basket from there.
okay. I'm gonna have to try that sometime. But so where are you putting Sonic?
Well, I'm just building some suspense because this gravy debacle really pisses me off.
Oh, okay. You really feel some type of way, huh?
I did. It easily would be a number one for me. But the gravy, I just said it was a non-factor, but it's
not a deal breaker.
not a deal
It's
breaker.
a factor, but
It's a factor.
and not a deal breaker. Yes.
It's a number one. It's a number one for me.
Okay.
Their ice cream's good. They have really good drinks. Happy hour. If you order on the app, do you have the app?
I do have the app, yeah. Half price, baby.
Half price. Yeah, you order that drink half price and
Any time of the day, not
Anytime.
just 2 to 4.
yeah, so it's happy hour all the time, bro. it's a happy time.
Yep.
So you could even go. What time are they closed? 10?
Something like that. Later.
I think they close at 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you putting Sonic?
So Sonic is gonna go for a 2 for me. It's kind of what you said with Subway.
Yeah.
It's always there for you.
Right.
There's one in every town, every small town.
hmm
Like you go 4 hours away, there's gonna be a Sonic on your way somewhere. You can just stop anywhere and get a drink because everyone needs a drink on a road trip. So you just like, oh man, I'm thirsty. I
Yeah.
bet there's a Sonic somewhere. You get a big old Route 44 to last you the whole ride.
Big old Route 44.
And then so this is something that puts, if Brahms was on here, it'd go a little lower. It'd be probably a 2 for me. Everything's good, but the drinks suck
From Sonic?
from Brahms.
Oh, Brahms.
The drinks are not great from Brahms.
I must say.
They kind of
yeah.
taste weird. I think it may be their carbonation. So Brahms drinks not great. Sonic's drinks fire. So
Sonic's
that's why
drinks
it's
are fire.
that's why it's a number 2 for me. Their drinks never miss. It's always good. Their food's good. Burger. Their cheddar bites. Their jalapeno cheddar bites.
They're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So number 2 for me.
Okay. And there you have it. Part 1 of this 2-part series here on Conversation with Wheat State Creates. Wheat State Creates Conversation. Let us know what you guys think so far. And be sure to tune in next week where we finish up the list. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for subscribing. We'll catch you in the next one.